Are you serious? Is is this really how this is gonna go? If this is the final score of every game of this series, I mean, okay, it we're in for a good series, but oh boy, it maybe shouldn't be with Alexander Georgiev in net. Avs lose 7-6 to the Winnipeg Jets. Justus Annunen was out sick. He was ill, so he wasn't even on the bench. He wasn't the backup tonight. So it was Arvid Holm, who the Avs just called up from the Colorado Eagles, who was on the bench as the backup. The Avs come out firing. They were getting chances early in the first. Hellebuck was making saves. And then on a rush, the Avs do score. At 6:10, it's Val Nichushkin from Josh Manson, and it's 1-0. At this point, the shots were already 11-1 in favor of the Avs. 11. But 2 minutes later, the Jets get it back on a shot through traffic, on a shot that was sort of through traffic. It was one that Georgiev should have saved. It 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 wasn't really through traffic, it was around traffic. At 8:02, it's Morrissey from Connor and Dillon, and the game is tied at 1. Then Manson makes a bad play on the puck. He gives the puck away in horrific fashion, and the Jets score off on a one-timer off of that bad turnover at 11:57. It's Nemesnikov from Iafallo, and it's 2-1 Winnipeg. This one wasn't entirely on Georgiev. He definitely could have made the save on it. It wasn't. It was one that he probably could have made the save on. He definitely could have made the save on. But it's a bad turnover. Manson backhands the puck carelessly up the boards. It goes right off the Jets' stick, off of Iafallo's stick, right to Nemesnikov for the one-timer. And then on a kind of a net front scramble, the Avs score. At 14:47, it's Miles Wood from Yoel Kiviranta and Ross Colton. And we're tied at 2. It's Wood's first goal in 22 games. So it had been a while for Miles Wood. Glad to see him get on the board. And then 20 seconds later, the Avs score again. At 15:05, it's Nathan MacKinnon from Mikko Rantanen and Cale Makar, and the Avs have the lead back. It's 3-2. Makar becomes the third fastest defenseman in league history to 50 playoff assists. And then the Jets get it back less than a minute later on a backdoor feed. This one was one that Georgiev was not making the save on. This was one of the ones that Georgiev shouldn't have had. At 15:53, it's Scheifele from Velarde, and we're tied at 3 after 1. A wild first period, really, where both teams kind of scored softies. The Jets come out strong in the second. Georgiev makes a couple of saves. Parise has a chance saved by Hellebuck. Mesnikov blocks a deflected shot. The Avs with pressure. Walker misses the net on a one-timer. Then a shot is tipped wide. Hellebuck makes saves on Trent and then Duhaime. The Jets get it out. The Avs then with a 2-on-1. Kiviranta has his shot blocked there, out of play. The two teams come together after the whistle. There's penalties on both teams. And so we have 4v4. The Avs control. They can't get a shot. Manson misses a wide open net, then gets back to a defender rush near the end of the 4v4. Hellebuck with a save on a deflection after the 4v4. And he makes a great save on a chance for Lehkonen. A stick breaks, the Jets get a 2-on-1, and they score on that, on a shot that Georgiev again should have had. It goes right between his legs. At 8:57, it's Lowry from Dillon and Niederreiter, and it's 4-3 Winnipeg. The Avs then have chances after the goal. Hellebuck makes saves. The Jets with pressure the other way. Georgiev with a save on a shot through traffic. The Jets get the first power play of the game. Georgiev with saves. The Avs kill it off. MacKinnon then has a shot tipped wide after the kill. Georgiev with a great save on Connor. The Avs with pressure in the final minute. Hellebuck makes a save on a deflection. McKinnon has a shot blocked. Manson has a big hit on Lowry after near the end of the period. And after 2, it's 4-3 Winnipeg. The Avs come out flying in the third with a 2-on-1. Hellebuck with a save on McKinnon, and then he makes a save on the rebound on Makar. The Avs with pressure. Hellebuck with a save on Middlestat down low. Taves has a shot tipped wide. The Jets then pressure the other way. Georgiev with 2 saves there. And then the Jets think they scored. It's waved off immediately. It's reviewed, and it did go in. It went in the net. That's the goal that a lot of Avs fans are going to complain about counting as a goal. But it was a goal. It completely crossed the line, even if it was only for a split second. And the Jets got incredibly lucky because the puck was spinning enough that it, like I said, completely crossed the line. Which is why it was originally waved off, because the official didn't think it actually completely crossed. Shortly after the goal, the Jets go back to the power play. Georgiev with saves, and then on a one-timer late in the power play, the Jets score. At 5:51, it's Connor from Morrissey and Scheifele, and it's 6-3. The Jets seem to have blown this one wide open. The Avs then get their first power play of the game and score pretty quickly on it with a deflection. At 6:29, it's Arturi Lehkonen from Cale Makar and Nathan McKinnon. And it's 6-4. The Avs with pressure after the goal. Wood misses the net. Georgiev with a save on a backdoor feed for Toffoli. Connor has a shot tipped out of play, and then off a face-off win, the Jets score again. At 8:54, it's Connor again from Velarde and Scheifele, and it's 7-4 Jets. The shot went off of Manson and in, not entirely on Georgiev, but he probably should have had this one as well. The whistle blows, and the puck goes into the net during a delayed penalty on the Jets. But because it's not actually, because it doesn't count as a goal, the Avs go back to the power play instead. Lehkonen has a backdoor pass denied, and then at 12:54, Cale Makar scores unassisted on a shot through traffic to make this a 7-5 hockey game. So complain about the whistle blowing right before the puck entered the net all you want. The Avs don't have the power play if that goal counts. The Avs don't have the power play. It's probably still 7-5. Whatever. The Avs with pressure after the goal. Hellebuck with saves. Then Hellebuck makes a save on a Lehkonen one-timer. The Avs go empty net with about 3 minutes left. Middlestat has a shot blocked. Nichushkin tips a shot out of that doesn't get to Hellebuck. Monahan misses the empty net after stealing the puck. Nichushkin's stick breaks. Wood comes on the ice for him and then misses the net. McKinnon has a shot blocked out of play. A Jet stick breaks, and the Avs score at 19:30. It's Casey Middlestat from Arturi Lehkonen, and it's 7-6. It's a one-goal game. Somehow, someway, the Avs are in this game. The Avs keep the net empty for the face-off at center ice after the goal, and the Jets hang on to win because the Avs didn't even get into the zone in the last 30 seconds of the game. They got one shot on net from far out, and that was it. Georgiev, again, was the reason the Avs lost. They played a solid defensive game. You're not going to play a perfect defensive game. Like I said, the third goal, Scheifele's goal, not on Georgiev in any way. Honestly, I don't think the second goal was really on Georgiev. It was an incredibly lucky rolling puck that ended up in the net for Winnipeg. I don't think that was on Georgiev. But with a solid defensive game, Georgiev had a negative 4.84 goals saved above expected. You're not going to win a lot of hockey games that way. And you're certainly not going to win a lot of hockey games when your opponent scores 7 goals. And Hellebuck didn't play great for the Jets either. He was negative 1.17. This was probably going to be his worst game of the series. The Avs solved Hellebuck, though, in this game. And when you are solving the best goalie in the league 6 times in a single game, you need to be winning. You need to be winning that game. And they didn't, because Alexander Georgiev was way off tonight. And I've defended him all season. I have. Even if it's not in with this, I have defended Alexander Georgiev all season long. I'm probably done defending him. If Eustace Annunen is not ill on Tuesday, he should be in net. Period. If Eustace Annunen is still ill on Tuesday, the Avs are going to have to play the best defensive hockey game of their lives. They are going to have to play a perfect defensive game to win on Tuesday if Georgiev is back in net. And that's not going to happen. Nobody will ever play a perfect game, especially not in hockey, where weird bounces happen all the time. The Avs end up out shooting the Jets 45-23, doubled the Jets' shots, and out hit the Jets 55-46. Normally, I would be concerned about having more hits than shots, but your opponent just had double the hits that they had had doubled their shots with their hit total, or they had double the hits. Their hit total doubled their shot total. Sorry, with double of their shot total. The Avs only out hit their shot, had 10 more hits than shots. The Avs power play goes 2 for 2, so nothing really to complain about there. The Jets power play goes 1 for 2. Penalty kill could use some work, obviously. Georgiev, again, the main problem for the Avs tonight. 16 of 23. A goal basically every 3 shots. Hellebuck for the Jets, 39 of 45. Not his best game. He still played a pretty darn good hockey game. Obviously, the next game is also against the Winnipeg Jets. So, we're on to game 2.